everybody, my name is Ryunn Eldred, and welcome to the final episode of Death Stranding Director's Cut. I really hope you guys have enjoyed the journey thus far. If you guys missed the last episode in which we had a bunch of just explanation dropped on us, you should check it out in the index card up above. This should be like the final cutscene and everything. No idea how long it's gonna be, but let's reconnect with the living. I'm out of bullets.
Listen, Sam. I was the one that brought you and Cliff together again. There was something I wanted you to know. You were never abandoned. And you're not alone. Don't you see, Sam? You have to live.
That's new. They weren't out there before. What the hell is going on?
Over here! Over here!
Is it me or are they getting closer?
Amelie. Over here! Over here! I'm Sam! I hear you. Anybody hear me?
Yeah, guys?
I'm Sam!
What happens if I just try running? What happens if I try running to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? You know what? There's 5 people up there. What if those are the 5 extinction events? What if Amelie was meant to go up there as the 6th?
Anybody hear me?
I was like, I'm assuming I gotta go to you. Be like, hey, I'm leaving.
Don't give up. You're still connected.
Okay, so those are just my friends. But are they the same people that I saw at the very beginning of the game during the very first void out?
Gotcha.
Kind of creepy for Dead Man to just grab me by the thighs and rip me into the afterlife. Well, not into the afterlife, but rip me off of my beach. Join the view, Deadman. Yay. I'm still not at 5-star with them.
For too long have we lived as strangers to one another, divided by walls built to keep us safe. But now, with the completion of the chiral network, we may at last move forward as a people united.
Still wearing your
masks. Today we come together to celebrate the birth of a new nation. A new nation for a new world.
But you're also wearing her
United Cities of America.
Cupid?
I once took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. And though that proud republic may be no more, we remain. And so, as your president, I hereby swear to support and defend you, the people. Let there be no more walls between us, nor masks to hide who we are. Let there be a new America. An America where we can face one another, where we can speak our minds and open our hearts. The old ways die hard, but I believe, my fellow Americans, that we have the strength and the courage to rise above our past and embrace our future. The Death Stranding is a part of that past.
He's just
an
dead.
enduring shadow, a constant reminder of what could have been. That we stand here today is testament, not to the greatness of any one individual, but to our capacity to come together, to the bonds between us, to our collective greatness. All things must come to an end, ourselves included. But as long as we savor each moment, find joy in the promise of tomorrow, embrace hope, and reject despair, we will endure. President Bridget Strand and her daughter, Samantha America Strand, sacrificed everything.
I like how they had the comparison of the blue to red.
That we, the people, might be whole again. That they are not here today to see the fruits of their labor fills us all with a profound sadness. But we find comfort in the knowledge that their memories will live on in the chiral network and in our hearts. We will always remain connected. There's another hero in this story. One whose achievements seem destined to go unrecognized. America still needs that hero. That person without whom we would not be here. The name is unimportant, but you know who I mean. And for that unsung hero, I have a message. It was you who brought us together. You who made us whole again. And while you and I
Sounding
will
a little
eventually
bit
pass
like
on,
Dead Space here with the Make Us Whole.
Going somewhere, Sam? Tired of being the unsung hero?
No, I'm done is all. She's gone.
Come on, wait. There's something I need to tell you. Huh. This doesn't bother you anymore? Well, that's great. Now, wouldn't you like to know how we brought you back from the beach?
A little bit, yeah. I'm actually
We were going
genuinely
to use the
kind of
doll,
curious about
but
that.
didn't have one handy, which is when I remembered something else.
Not what I think it is.
Yes. What could be more connected to Amelie's beach than President Strand's umbilical cord? Hartman thought that's why she left it with me in the first place. Unfortunately...
It didn't work.
Yeah, she'd already cut her beach loose. It was just gone. We didn't know if that meant she dragged you into the great beyond, or sent you to some other beach. We were really racking our brains. Hartman and Mama split up and started searching every beach you might feasibly have washed up on. We looked for a month with absolutely nothing to show for it.
I was gone
Month
for a
on the
month.
outside. How long on the inside?
Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to know. But don't worry. We found no signs of accelerated aging. In the end, this is what led us to you. Just when we were about to give up, Die-hardman reminded us about the revolver. So, we tried to follow it, and it led us to a far corner of your own beach. And bingo, there you were. Mama made visual contact first. She was able to see you from her vantage point on the other side. She informed Locknav via their connection, and Hartman confirmed your location during his subsequent NDE. The plan was for Fragile to, in essence, slingshot Lou and me to your position so we could rescue you. But it's not so easy to send multiple individuals to another person's beach for an extended period of time. And that's where the umbilical cord came in. We wove these from President Strand's DNA. They serve as a single knot that binds us all. The President must have known all of this would happen. Ironic, isn't it? The gun that set this whole mess in motion ends up being the key to saving you.
Amelie. She said it had another purpose.
Not a weapon, but a lifeline. A stick that became a rope. I suppose that's one way of putting it. Oh, Sam. You have no idea how long I've been waiting to give you a hug. Got something else to tell you. Top secret. It's about Cliff. BB's mother's name was Lisa Bridges, Cliff's common-law wife.
Lisa Bridges.
Now, Cliff was killed by a man identified in the records only as John. Former U.S. Special Forces. Quite good at it by all accounts. Later appointed as an aide to the president, who used him for most of her wet work. The records go on to state that he vanished after Cliff's death. A warrant was put out, but he was later found dead. Turns out some people die harder than others, though. Dear John donned a mask and reappeared with a new identity. But you can't fool the chiral network. We restored the old records, and Mama hid them deep in the archives. You're the only one, besides us, with access privileges. Take a look if you're so inclined. But don't say I didn't warn you. The President's got some dirty, dirty laundry. I don't trust him, but I'll work with him if that's what it takes. We'll talk later.
So we still don't trust Die-hardman?
Sam,
John?
I don't expect you to forgive me. But would you hear me out? I killed Captain Clifford Unger. I would tell you I did it for America. For love of country. But I didn't. I did it for her. Because I loved her with all my heart.
Ooh,
She was
shit.
everything to me. Everything. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses. I just want you to know that not a day's gone by when I haven't thought about it. Time didn't help. Or the mask. Please, let me finish. The captain, saved my life. You know why they call me Die-hardman. Because he wouldn't let me die. He brought my sorry ass back home every time. And I loved him as much as I loved her. And when he stared me down, that ghost, I knew he was here to kill me, to make it right. And why shouldn't he?
God, this is supposed to be the
Why
ending of the game. Why is it
didn't he?
still just escalating?
He couldn't save his kid, his baby. And that's what brought him back. I guess when he saw I was trying to do my part for America, he remembered who he was. And he forgave me. God! But I don't deserve it, God damn it!
I wish Deadman was here for this.
Atoning for what I've done. Damn, God! No.
We about to see a really compassionate side of Sam, or
But maybe this is the next best thing. Maybe he brought me back from the beach for a reason. One last time. He wanted me to do this. To keep on being Die-hardman.
No. He didn't. Nobody wants a president who acts like they're immortal. And if you're not scared of death, how can you value life? And life is pretty fucking fragile right now. And yeah, the old ways die hard. But that's what's gonna have to happen if we're gonna come together and build a better America. That gun won't help you here. That's her words, not mine.
Thank you, Sam.
God, I don't think Die-hardman's the bad guy anymore.
Hey, Sam. Been waiting for you.
Lou? Dead?
Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least. The decommissioning order finally came through. Can't risk necrosis. The body can't stay here. I thought you might want to take care of it. You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive order. And there are laws about that kind of thing, now that we're a nation. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But if the alternative is defying the president, I can't do that either. Not me.
All right. I'll go to the incinerator.
Before you leave, I'd like to check something quickly. I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them. If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible. When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically.
God, dude, what is with all the
I
spiders?
trust you'll remember what I said.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, time to make the original journey one more time.
Thanks for everything.
I'm probably gonna run out of camera space, but we'll be good. Hey, it's Fragile. Just the person I was
How's the
thinking
weather?
of.
Don't think you'll be needing an umbrella. I decided to follow my father's dream after all. Don't worry, I won't get mixed up with any terrorists this time. UCA's got my back. We're the first private delivery company to get the official approval.
Sounds like you're moving up in the world. Congratulations.
Thanks. Wait, there's something I have to tell you.
Everybody has some
I didn't
last
shoot
minute
Higgs.
thing.
Couldn't pull the trigger. So I let him choose. Death or eternal solitude on the beach.
Fair enough. You never did like breaking things.
That's right. I find and fix what's broken. And reconnect. I'm fragile.
But not that fragile.
Wanna come work for me? Could use a man like you.
The world's still broken. Same as before.
What isn't? But we're still here. We're still chugging along.
Not everyone. Not me.
Come on. You put America back together, didn't you?
Doesn't mean there's a place for me. I've got no ties to anyone or anything. I might as well be dead. I felt like that when we first met in the cave. I still do.
Don't act like you're the same person. You've learned how to touch, to feel. You've connected with people. With us.
Everything I touch, I lose.
Sam!
Come on, Lou. One last delivery.
All right, let's do it. Let's run it up.
I'm sorry, Lou. This is on me. Hey, Lou. This is on me. I'm sorry, Lou.
That's sad. That was just like the most saddest thing in the world. I wonder if I could come over here and bring me out a vehicle. Nope, can't call a vehicle. They want me to walk it. Where am I supposed to go? Okay, the incinerator. So glad I remember right offhand where the incinerator was. Yep, just going on a massive run. Bro, you can't just throw in sounds of BB laughing in the soundtrack. Ah. God, the game's so nice when there's no BTs trying to immediately wreck your shit. Alright, we're approaching our final destination.
Alright. I guess we're here. You still with me, though?
Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least.
Well, thanks for everything.
Child special. One of a kind.
A BB candidate.
Either that, or
A sacrifice.
A foundation. A bridge.
Brought you an astronaut. Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm gonna take you wherever you want to go. Can I help you? Holy shit. John, is that you?
Captain, what are you doing here?
My wife's checked in. They don't want a repeat of last year.
The Void Out. In Manhattan. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were the husband.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
This is a woman in a mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
I have a duty to protect our country. Lies are an unfortunate necessity.
The President gave me the highest level access privileges. I've used them to manipulate the security system. We have 5 minutes before it resets, sir. 5 minutes to talk. Off the record. Take BB and get out of this place. There's nothing I can do for your wife. I'm sorry. You were my commanding officer, but I swore an oath to the President to protect her and the country at all costs. Now, if she orders me to do something, I have to do it. I have to. But I served under you first. And your family doesn't deserve this. Any of this.
Why are you helping me? If they catch you.
Because you saved my life, sir. Again and again. When the brass sent us into the jaws of hell, it was you that brought us home. Back then, I thought I was invincible. I thought I was some kind of action hero. But I'm not the hero. You are, sir. You're the reason I'm still alive. And it's past time I paid that debt. They're moving your son to a new facility tomorrow. You'll never see him again. He'll serve as the foundation of a new communications network. A sacrifice for a nation that no longer exists. I wrote down everything you need to know. It was the only way to keep it off the system. Burn it when you're done. The rest is up to you, sir.
It's really sad. But it makes sense on why Cliff became the bad guy.
I believe this belongs to you, sir. Now, I can't terminate your wife's life support from inside her room. System won't allow it. So, this is the only other option. An alarm is set to go off if she flatlines. I've rigged the system to spoof her vitals. But you won't have long. 5 minutes, tops.
Gosh, dude.
Don't hesitate, sir. This is the only chance you'll get.
See, Die-hardman is not the bad guy in my eyes for this, alone. He did the right thing by giving Cliff the chance to do this. Regardless of what it meant and jeopardized for America.
sorry, Lisa. Don't worry. I'll take care of him. I promise you. I promise you. My animal, Lisa.
Alright, come on, Cliff.
BB. BB. BB, can you hear me?
I was gonna say, I remember this.
I'm sorry, Lou.
What if I don't want to cremate BB? Listen, he's perfectly preserved in the jar.
I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them. If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible. When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically. You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive order. A purpose that cannot fulfill outside the pod. There is a 70% risk of catastrophic failure simply in removing it.
I'm so lost. Well, I'm just gonna head on down the hallway here. Elevators just randomly wouldn't work.
Freeze! Hey, put it down! Drop it! Put it down!
Back off. Back off!
Get him! Don't do it! I'll handle this. I'm sorry, Captain. Don't! You got it! You two! Stay there! And hold your fire!
Thanks for trying, John.
Stop!
Step aside, sir, or we'll be forced to open fire.
It's a dead end. He's trapped. Security will take it from here.
Damn. At least it's a through and through shot through the shoulder. I'm so intrigued.
I'm sorry, Lisa. I screwed it up. I've ruined everything.
This room is off limits. No one goes in. When he's in there, sir, I saw him. You saw him wrong. Now check the other way. Go! Yes, sir.
No. Open it up. He's inside.
Move, dumbass.
BB. Don't worry. It's okay. I'll always be with you. See the sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn out, there's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning. When I found out I was gonna be a father, I was so scared. Scared of what it would mean. I had to be there for you and your mom. No matter what.
God.
I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. Couldn't leave you all alone. I couldn't.
Get off of him! Now!
I had it all wrong. All wrong. Being a father didn't make me scared. It made me brave. I'm sorry. Sorry it took me so long.
Captain, look at you.
Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself. Be free.
Oh my God.
Captain, I need you to hand it over.
Shoot him, John.
Let it go. Please.
Shoot him! I gave you an order. Shoot him!
You told me your name was Sam Porter. But you're
Cliff?
Sam Bridges. My son. My bridge to the future. Without you, I was just like any other Cliff. obstacle. Looking on at the world people like you.
My camera just went out, but that's okay. I have a feeling we're near the end.
Dividing people. That's the only thing I was ever good at. But not you, Sam. You bring people together. You're their bridge to the future. And mine. Come on, Sam. Stand up.
That's what this was when we were in the battlefield.
Is this me?
Oh, God. Not BB2.
No, 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 no!
But that makes sense. Oh my god, that makes so much sense. I looked at the camera, but I realized you can't see my expression. I'm exasperated. I'm tired, so it probably doesn't sound that way. So I was the original bridge baby. Clifford's my dad. Amelie resurrected me back to life. Making me the first repatriate.
Sam. There you are.
Creepy. I'm so conflicted. But then there's Clifford.
You want to go home? Let's go home.
So everything was just one big fucking lie? And it makes so much sense on why he's still there. Is he still walking deeper into the water? Is he watching us? The little space Luden. But as a baby repatriate, I would just float around until I aimlessly found my body again? I'm so confuzzled. But there's John.
There you are. Welcome back.
You understand his days as a BB are over, now that his connection to the other side has been severed.
It was me who cut the cord. So yes.
A deathless repatriate in the world of the living. Should we decommission?
In a manner of speaking. Take him out of the pod. I'll raise him as my own.
Wow. But I can't say anything because we're doing the same thing, right? So that officially cuts my ties with the UAC. And then we took Lou out of its pod.
Come on, Lou. Wake up. Come on, Lou, wake up. Come on, Lou. Come on, Lou, wake up.
Dude, will you get out of here, cat?
Wake up! Wake up.
Yeah, I'm looking at you, Mr. Mischievous. I feel like you gotta pull the cord.
Lou.
Look at the other bridge babies. All the other bridge babies. And there's no more Timefall. Written and directed by Hideo Kojima. God, the soundtrack for this game just slaps so hard.
Every time we touch it shows. War now.
Is that it though?
War now.
Is it gonna make me sit through another credit? Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to do it, but oh my gosh. I keep looking at my camera expecting there to still be like film reel left on there, and there's not. I can't believe it's taken me this long to beat the game. This was phenomenal. Like, absolutely phenomenal. Hate when you can't skip credits. Don't get me wrong, congratulations to everybody that was a part of making this wonderful experience. And I know there are so many people that go into making a game that they all deserve their bit of credit. But man, I'd hate watching these. This game was phenomenal. And I wasn't expecting that. I didn't see Clifford being your dad as a twist till about the second going on to the third fight with Clifford. Just because I was like, these flashbacks, they seem very good, but then I know Lou was referred to as a female. And I know a lot of the cutscenes where he talks about it, they talk about how the bridge baby with Clifford was a male. So I kind of caught on to it then, but God, this game was so good. And there's still so much more I gotta do. Memories of Cliff. I love BB Patch. Episode 15. Tomorrow is in your hands. 2 weeks earlier.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Well, look who's awake. Morning, Sam. You'll be happy to hear your vitals have stabilized, and that you're well on your way to recovery. Not that it's your fault, but what I wouldn't give to trade places. We're all stuck in the president's office, working like dogs to get everything ready in time for the inauguration. But at least one of us is still free as a bird. You should head out. Make the most of it. Could even do some orders if you wanted. Might do you good to get back in the game. You may recall it was raining buckets back when you left for Amelie's beach. We took a real beating at the time, but we've done our best to service the structures and vehicles in the area. So you know, any cargo that was stored in your private locker at a damaged facility should have been transferred to your private locker here at this distro center. Anyway, busy or not, we'll still be on the end of the line if you need us. And if you want some alone time, we should be able to manage for now. Just make sure you're back in time for the big day, all right? See you then. Hey, Sam. You sure you don't have any unfinished business?
Sam, I know you've been to hell and back and earned a break, but I've got a high priority request. Head to the distro center west of Capital Knot. You can review the details there.
Well, I have a high... What? What? Okay, first off, let's check the mail. Victor Frank. Well, you actually pulled it off, made it all the way out west, came back to tell the tale. I got to admit, I was worried it wouldn't see it through. You're a real hero, Sam. Yep. The wedding's back on. Yeah. 5 years ago, it's weird. We don't have any memory of it. Though I'm glad some things... My parents, there's no denying it. Well, I'm glad she's gonna get married. But my dad turned up here the other day saying she was moving back home, not long after that. About 5 years ago, the truth about how they first met. My daughter's real parents were killed by a gang of drunk dealers. Oh. Well, I'm glad she's gonna support their decision, but damn. Alright, another chip for Jackie. I like the giant whale I have there on the table. Bada bing, bada boom. Change the color of Bridget's suit. I could wear a pure gold suit. Listen, with this Sam Porter Bridges, everything is gold, okay? Alright, I do want to see what the heck we have with Die-hardman before we exit out.
Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All...
Okay, looks like there's not an actual... Okay, good. There's not an actual thing I'm waiting on. Alright, everybody. Actually, before I log off, before we end this, let's look at something that was only brought in during the director's cut. Something I did not look into at all this entire Let's Play. We're gonna look into it. stun bombs. Bag. Nice. Drills. No idea what training cargo is, but yeah. Can I clear this by jumping and doing that? Oh, yeah. That was cool. Alright, well everybody, that is it for the Death Stranding Director's Cut playlist. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, share with your friends, follow Rock Cat Dog, whomever you got to share videos with. As always, if you missed anything in the Death Stranding Director's Cut playthrough, you can find it in the bottom left in-screen annotation. The other in-screen annotations will link you to other PlayStation exclusives. Hit the bell icon to be notified when videos come out. When I see you next, it will be in Death Stranding 2. I am so excited to be jumping into that game. I am still going to be doing stuff in this, so there might be a future episode where, I just showcase some of the extra stuff that might be missing. I don't know. It all just depends. About Sam's return. About a month since he departed for Amelie's beach. 30 days of relentless searching for us. Though for him it must have felt like an eternity. Alright, well, as I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching. If anything else happens, I will update you guys in this game. I'm going to, bash my head against the wall as I try to 100% this game, which, if we look here, I just got a lot of miscellaneous and hidden trophy stuff to do, so yeah, should be fun. Toodaloo, everybody.